This is where we spill the tea.
I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
D.
my
Schneider's
God.
calling it.
Wrap it up.
We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, Armies. Hashtag Long Island Life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to a very special episode of Long Island Tea. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon.
And we have a special guest, Mr. Fred from Vino Vineyards.
Hello, everybody.
Fred is
So excited to be here today.
Yeah,
Yay.
Fred is great because we're here on site, remote at Vino Vineyards, which is one of the most amazing vineyards on Long Island. One of my
beautiful.
favorites,
Oh, my
100%. I don't even have a
goodness.
problem telling you. It's so cool. We're going to get into all of the specialties of this incredible vineyard.
Specialty.
Specialty. And I'm telling you, if you listen by audio, this is one of the ones that you should just take a minute and tune in on
Absolutely.
YouTube, because you should see the visual behind us. You should see this incredible spread of food.
Oh my gosh.
And we're going to talk all about it. So we'll talk you through it on the audio, but just in case, go to the YouTube page and check it out, because it's gorgeous.
It's
darling.
gorgeous. This is
So-
VIP is better.
VIP. So Fred, we start every episode of Long Island Tea with "How you doing?"
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, and you don't even know that.
Forget about it.
You don't even know that. Fred came up and he was like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Fred, how you doing?" Yeah, and this is where we spill the tea on Long Island. And man, it has been. I was thinking when I was driving here, because the commute here, even from where I live in Setauket to Northport, which is
Yeah.
gorgeous, North Shore, all along the North Shore. It's so beautiful, and it has been. Long Islanders always talk about the Long Island summer. And if you've never experienced it, you're completely missing out on life.
Absolutely.
It's true. It's a fact, right?
It's one of the best places in all the world.
In all the world. And
Right.
I kept
Epic.
hearing about it. This epic, this amazing. And then in the first couple summers, I was so busy and I didn't really know where to go and what to do. And it's kind of one of those places that this is why Sharon and I exist here,
Right,
because we're
right.
telling you how to live your best Long Island life. And because sometimes you don't get it. And the last couple of summers were like, because of the pandemic.
Yeah,
and
you're a
then
little
last summer was
scared.
like weather. There was like the weather
Every
was bad.
weekend was like
Hurricane
pouring rain.
Or,
Yeah.
And so, but I really feel like this summer has been the epitome
beautiful.
of the Long Island. Am I right? Have you felt that way?
Absolutely. Last night was magnificent, right?
Oh yeah.
Really
Every
magnificent.
weekend has just been incredible. The weather was perfect, and we just had 4th of July. It could not have been more perfect.
I know.
I agree.
I know.
It was like, I can't even explain it to those. We're listened to in 28 different countries, Fred.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people here on Long Island, locals, and then, New York City area for sure. But if you don't understand, it was so perfect. It was like 75 degrees.
Yeah. Cool.
Not
like
a
coastal
cloud.
breeze was beautiful.
Low humidity.
I
Yeah.
was
Very
on the
nice.
beach. Did you
Yeah.
guys have a good 4th?
Oh, we had a
yeah.
wonderful 4th. Very, very busy. We're very blessed to have so many fans here at Vino Vineyards. So,
Yeah. This was this amazing place to be. You
Great.
were open on the 4th?
yes, we weren't open on the 4th. We were open on Sunday. the
Yeah.
3rd.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like everybody.
Yeah, so I was on. We do our tradition where we go to Cedar Beach
Oh, very nice.
on the
Yeah.
North Shore,
Yeah.
and I love it because I don't know. I heard this rumor. I don't even know if this is true, because Port Jefferson did their fireworks on Sunday night, but the 4th was on Monday.
Right.
And the rumor I hear is the fireworks that we enjoy there on Cedar Beach are like this private resident. I heard it's the owner of Carnival Restaurant.
Oh wow.
And that's the rumor. And the fact that I think there was something between him and the village or something. There was some kind of they didn't want him to do his fireworks or whatever. So now he does his own fireworks,
Oh my
which
gosh.
are amazing. And he has this incredible bonfire, which you think is like a row of houses burning down.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we had a friend of ours who's in the fire department, and he was like, "Oh my God, there's a real fire." I'm like, "Nope, I think this every year. It's not. It's just
Right.
the guy's
Is it
bonfire."
like a competition, like Alyssa was
No,
saying?
it's just him.
Okay.
I think it's him
Everybody who owns houses
down that path.
Oh, okay.
does it.
But it's like a giant fire.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was beautiful, and you have the bar there. And the cool part is that you have those fireworks, but then you get to watch the fireworks go off all along the coast
Yeah.
of Connecticut.
Wow.
Beautiful.
It's so
Amazing,
pretty.
right?
Yeah, but everybody on
Great
Long
place.
Island has their unique 4th of July tradition, right? What's yours, Fred?
So my family and I, we love to go to the Overlook over here in Northport, and we watch the fireworks over Ash Roken. It's one of our favorite things to do. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're up high and you get to see all the fireworks. It's really amazing.
That's
Really is.
beautiful.
And Sharon, did you go to Robert Moses?
I didn't this year. I normally go every year to Robert Moses, and I stay there all day. But this year we went up to Maine to visit my in-laws, and we had a great time. We you can buy fireworks up there. They're
Oh,
legal,
gosh.
so,
That's scary, yeah. I
we
remember
had-
those days.
We had a little fireworks show in my mother-in-law's driveway, which was fun.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. Listen, I'm from Texas, okay? So the firework experiences that I've had growing up, my grandpa used to just say, he used to lean over and be like, you got to sleep in them britches. Don't forget. They would like sit on a propane tank and light fireworks. You're
my
like, not a good idea.
Nope.
But it was so awesome. And you know what else I did? Because my dad was in town, as you guys know. He was here. He just left yesterday, and I'm like, I miss him
Aw, so
already.
sad.
And he's a character, and he can be a lot.
He's
Fred,
a party
he
in
would
a
be your
box,
best
I
friend.
swear.
He would be your best. He's got a cigar going all the time.
Great man.
Yes, and he's always got like a plastic cup with, Jameson or whatever,
Something
Heineken,
in
whatever
there.
he's got in there. He just loves fishing. He went fishing twice.
Oh,
He went with
wow.
Captain
Aw,
Eric.
good.
Oh, he
So
like
great.
charters the boat, goes fishing for the whole day with the cap. He's so great. In fact, we were like trying to figure out how to pack the fish back in a cooler,
Oh,
carry it
my
on.
goodness.
He carried it on. I don't know.
Carried it on the plane?
I'm sorry. Listen, it was
Oh,
frozen.
my
It was
gosh.
frozen. It was frozen. But we went and saw Top Gun.
Oh,
you
wow.
did?
Yeah.
What a great movie, right?
Oh my
Awesome.
gosh!
Yeah, I
it
loved
was
it.
So, what a great 4th of July movie too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have you seen it yet?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't think they could top the first one,
Right.
but
Right.
it was really terrific. I really enjoyed it tremendously. My
I
whole
heard it's
family did.
amazing.
Yeah, it was really great.
I highly, highly recommend because it was so good. I wish I kind of would have seen it earlier on because I heard that like and when it first came out, people were like cheering and clapping
in
and
this-
yelling
yeah,
out
in the movie
and I was like,
theater.
oh man. I mean, I usually hate that,
Right.
But I kind of wanted to do
Be a
that.
part of that.
When I was watching.
You
it,
would
I
have
was
been the
like,
only one.
Yeah, which is not unusual.
No,
I was
exactly.
like, I wanted to cry at one point, and I
Aw.
love the star, like the new star,
Yeah.
who's Goose's son, who looked just like Goose, right?
Wow.
Yep.
He's also in this show I'm watching, which I'm going to bring up on CelebriTEA, but what's his name? Miles Teller. Oh my God, he's like the new. Oh, the girls are. You're Fred. You're marketing lady gurus over here at Delvino. What are your names again? Diana and Gianna. First of all, amazing.
Amazing.
They like
Amazing.
take care of us. Like they're so great.
Second we walked
And
in.
as soon as I said Miles Teller, they're like,
Yep.
a lot of head nodding. A lot of head nodding. My daughter was like, remember one word when you watch it because they'd already seen it. She's like, Hangman.
Oh.
I'm like, okay. And then I see Hangman, who was like the new Iceman.
Yes. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, he's my favorite. I'm like, oh no, oh no, he's the bad boy.
Uh-oh.
Of course, she likes the bad boy.
Yeah.
Fred, do you
They
have
have-
do you have kids?
I have two. A son who's 24. He's in his second year of law school, just completed. And my daughter is 16, going to be 17. She goes to Kellenberg High School over in Uniondale.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. Do
Thank
they
you.
love living on Long Island?
They love it. They wouldn't-
yeah.
My son just came back 4th of July weekend. He went out to Montauk, another great spot on
yeah.
Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
Can't beat it, right?
My girls are on Fire Island as we speak right now.
Aw.
They're like, we're going to Fire Island. Pick us up later. I'm like, okay, bye.
Okay.
I don't know. It's amazing.
We're so blessed to live here,
It's
right?
Really,
Oh, yeah.
It really, I feel more like that this summer than I think. I've always loved living on Long Island, but my daughter's graduating and she's going back to Arizona for Arizona State. And I'm kind of like, God, I feel so lucky that they've had this experience.
Yeah, it's
To
been
be able to grow up here.
and they have enjoyed it so
Yeah,
much. You
they
know,
love
like they
it.
love it, and they consider themselves New Yorkers now.
And I think being transplants, Fred, that they actually appreciate it more than kids that might be, are born
Yeah.
and raised here because they're like, this is so awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, there's so much to do in a New York minute. Really.
Yeah, really.
definitely.
Yeah, cool. So, Sharon, I have some other interesting news happened to me over the 4th weekend, which was stunning to me. I go to my Pure Bar because people know that. Listen, I do Pure Bar. I'm obsessed with it. I go all the time, and this is like it's
like her therapy.
It is. It's like my therapy, and I've gone for many years, and I'm now 40 classes from hitting the 1,000th
Ooh,
class.
girl,
So I'm
you're
excited.
coming
Wow.
up.
Yeah, I love it. And that's where it's like my little community. And I go there and I'm leaving, but I don't get involved in the drama, right?
Right,
Because it's
right.
a lot of
Walk
staying home.
away.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I go, boom, 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 and I'm out.
Out.
But this is my passion, Pure Bar. And I leave, and one of the girls was like, "Oh, I wonder if that's the new owner." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
There's a new owner?"
what happened?
I'm like, "Pure Bar, my Pure Bar was for
my
sale?
family?
It was for sale and no one told me?"
Oh my God.
I came home and it like ruined my entire day. I told my dad, I was like, "It was for sale." I don't know. I don't know if I could have even bought it, but I was like, that's what I want to do is own my own Pure Bar. I was like, and mine was for sale and didn't even tell me, and it was bought by somebody. And I was like, and then it was bought by. But here's you'll know this as a business owner. Looks like it was bought by like 5 different owners and different shares. I'm like, what could go wrong?
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
Right? I was like, it'll be up for sale again soon.
Yeah. Just keep your eye out.
I couldn't believe it. My Pure Bar sold.
That's
So
crazy.
I'm sure I'll have some tea on that later and how that's going. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems fine. I don't know. Also, just so you know, my birthday is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
So I'm celebrating
I'm so
early
excited
today.
for you.
Thank you.
that
This is like an
fun?
early birthday.
We'll give you some sparkling wine later when you leave.
Thank
right?
you. And funny enough, it's Bree's birthday too, who's our other social media guru.
wow.
She's not here today because she's celebrating her birthday weekend already, as am I. And but we have the same birthday. Isn't that so fun? And I was going to tell you because Sharon and I always have this Starbucks versus Dunkin'. What are you, Fred?
Well, I have to admit I'm a Dunkin' Donuts guy.
Yeah, you're a true Long Islander. That's
true Long Islander.
Exactly. But you know what? Starbucks sent me an email. I get a free birthday coffee.
Oh.
Anything I want. Does
How
Dunkin'
lucky
do
are
that?
you?
Does Dunkin' do that? I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I'm saying. Michael and I are Starbucks all the way, and Alyssa too. So the chalk one up for Starbucks. But more importantly than that, thank you for celebrating my birthday early, Fred. We are here at Vino Vineyards, and we have more than the wine of the week.
Oh my goodness.
We have a wine tasting.
Look at
It
this.
looks great, doesn't it?
Oh, it's
my staff did a wonderful job.
Wonderful job.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So why don't you walk us through what we're drinking?
Sure. So I think we're going to start with our Pinot Grigio. The Pinot Grigio comes from our South Field, and it's a wonderful, crisp, very Italian-esque style wine. And it's one of our favorites here at Del Vino.
delicious.
It's perfect. I have to say, we've already been sipping on it because we don't wait for the wine of the week to sip on the wine. It is. We're here literally. If you're not tuning in, we're in the middle of the vines.
Yes.
We've got the grapes all around us, the vineyard all around us, and we've got it was ice cold. It's so light and crisp.
I love it.
Very
It's still
like
very
citrus.
enjoyable, right?
Yeah. Like, what are the elements of it?
So it's light, crisp. It has a clean, wonderful flavor to it, and it's very Italian-esque, as I said. But also, more importantly, the soil here on Long Island has a little high acidity, and it gives that wonderful mouthfeel.
Yeah.
So that gives that nice crispness to it. So it's
so
very
cool.
enjoyable wine, especially during the summertime when it's nice and chilled. right?
I
So
love a Pinot
perfect.
Grigio. I really do.
I feel like if you love a Pinot Grigio, this is exactly what you want it to taste like. It's
Absolutely.
very
Absolutely.
just textbest perfect, right?
Well,
Definitely.
thank you for that. I
Oh
appreciate
gosh,
it.
no, thank you. All right, what do we got next?
So the next one we have is our Sauvignon Blanc, which is has a wonderful lemongrass sort of finish to it,
Ooh, I
very
like
New Zealand
that.
style. So I'm going to take a little sip.
Yeah,
here.
do that. And while you do that, it's funny because I was just saying this yesterday. Because did you know that we're about to get a new direct flight from JFK to New Zealand?
Oh no, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's going to come 3 times a week. It's launching on September 17th.
Wow.
So we've been working very closely with I Love New York and the people at Air New Zealand.
Very nice.
And even in our Australia office, because there's not an Australia flight to come. So now people can go from Australia to New Zealand. It opens us up to that whole area. But I was just telling our salesperson, because she was like, oh, New Zealand customers. I'm like, the best thing about it is they're known for their Sauvignon Blancs. And that's also what Long Island is kind of
Yes,
known for.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
right? Our
Yes.
Sauvignon Blancs are very New Zealand-esque.
Yes,
Yeah.
very New Zealand-esque, and it's a wonderful, crisp, clean flavor again. But it has that wonderful lemongrass finish to
Yeah,
it.
you
It's
can
really
taste
very,
it.
very
taste
enjoyable.
it.
Yes.
You can totally taste that. That's amazing. And I don't want to. We're gonna then enjoy these a little bit, but
Yeah. I'm
next
enjoying it.
next is my
our
staple.
rosé.
Yes.
So our rosé is very Provence style. So from France, and Gilles Martin over at Sparkling Point helps us make this, and he does a wonderful job with it every year with us. So it's very, very enjoyable as well.
All right, let's take it. So Sparkling Point, because we're sponsored by Long Island Wine Country, of which you are a very involved and active partner, and that I love. People don't realize that how closely the different vineyards work together.
Absolutely.
And you being all the way out in Northport and then being on the North Fork, it's amazing.
It really has another nice flavor to it, and very Provence style, dry, crisp, but it also has that little fruit forwardness to it, which is very nice. And if you smell it, it has a wonderful aromatic from the wine. It's very, very nice, very enjoyable.
Fred, I have a tip for you and your marketing people. We talked about this the last episode. I went back because Danford's is like I go there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's the place.
Go-to.
Yeah, it's the
right
go-to.
On the water. How
right
great
on
is
the
it?
water. You know, and you got the live music.
I also have quarters, by the way.
And you got the ferries that come and go. I love Danford's, especially in summer. But I'm telling you, they have not had rosé. I went back again.
No.
They have not had rosé for over a month.
Oh, wow.
So
you guys call up
get in there.
Danford's. I'm like 911. Okay,
we got a guy. We need a guy.
Get some Del Vino rosé at Danford's?
Because this is exactly what you want a rosé to taste like, right?
You know that rosé is the official drink of the Hamptons? It's the drink of Long Island. Everybody drinks rosé all summer. Like, seriously, they need help.
There's a brand out there called Hampton Water.
Yeah,
yes.
that's not
Long Island?
No.
Long
You know
Island,
who that is? That's Bon Jovi.
No.
Yes, Bon Jovi.
Get
That's
out.
his.
Yeah, Bon Jovi's son makes Hampton
What?
water. But it's made in Provence, like this,
Wow.
Provence style,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, but this is Provence style, made right here on Long Island at the award-winning
Del
Sparkling
Vino.
Point.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really terrific. I'm very happy with it, and it's a wonderful wine. And my wife and I we enjoy this in the evening. It's really terrific.
A rosé you cannot. Well, you can't go wrong. I've had some bad rosés. I'm like,
too.
this is straight white Zinfandel.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, this. Who do you think you're kidding? You can look.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
this is not rosé. There's a very distinct difference,
Yeah.
and this is perfect. So high quality. So get that
Thank
in
you.
Danford. Somebody help me. Go ahead,
Fred.
Next.
All right, next one is our Chianti style. It's our Suprema, and it's one of Lisa's family's recipes from Italy.
Wow.
So it has our Sangiovese, and then we cut it just with a little bit of Cabernet and a little bit of Merlot, and it has a wonderful flavor to it. So enjoy that.
It does. I just took a sip, and you know what? This is really great because, first of all, I personally think that Chiantis are underrated.
Yes.
I think
I
people
agree.
see them on the menu
And
and
they
they
think it's
don't.
so heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when that movie Side.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Sideways or whatever.
Sideways,
No
yes.
one drinks Merlot
No
anymore.
one drinks
Yeah.
Merlot, and there's like some kind of connotation to it. But I've had some amazing Chiantis, but the way you cut it is
It's enjoyable,
it's
right?
key.
And
So-
it has wonderful dryness at the
Yeah.
end, but not too much. It just sort of dissipates off of your palate.
It's
Wonderful,
not heavy
right?
at all. I think it's so delicious. And this
It's
is
wonderful with some of like our pizzas.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
also
my
great
God.
with the meatballs and the sausage platter.
This food.
like,
we're going to talk about the food.
We can't wait.
There's
We'll
a
get to that.
Well,
No,
no, let's
au pair.
let's talk about it real quick because the food spread that is in front of us right now, and that's one of the other things.
about your vineyard.
It's so funny
Yeah.
when I came here and your team was so gracious and they greeted us and they were like, "Is it your first time here?" Which I'm sure it is for
Mm-hmm.
it is for
A lot
a
of
lot of our
people.
team.
Yeah.
This is by the way, this is Michael, our social media. This is his first vineyard ever.
Oh, my
on
goodness.
Long Island,
right?
How'd you miss it?
Born and raised. Born and raised. And this is why
That's
Discover
so
Long
crazy,
Island
yeah.
matters because people that have been born and raised have still not discovered Long Island.
It's like not going to the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
Right.
What's
Living
wrong
on
with
Long
you?
Island.
What's
Exactly.
wrong with you?
Well, once you do it once, by the way, you're going to be
Then you're
like, this
addicted.
is the life.
Yeah.
I'm going to come here all the time.
Well, it's
But-
funny because they're
yeah.
like, is this your first time here? And I'm like, no.
yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, no, are you kidding? I love it here. And one of the reasons why I love it, it's funny because Fred might remember that after the pandemic, and Fred, you and your team did an amazing
yeah.
job during
Oh, thank you
COVID
for that.
of
Thank you.
keeping people safe, timing things,
Oh, yeah.
making sure that there was very, limited crowds. I mean, you really set the tone and the standard and the model for so many other, not
thank
just
you
vineyards,
for
but
that.
businesses,
Businesses,
truly.
yes.
Well, that's a shout out to our general manager, Justin Tetta, along with and one of our other managers, Joe Evangelista, and also our assistant manager, Matt Bianco.
Yeah.
So the three of them really did a wonderful job.
They really did.
You have an awesome team here, and it showed through that time, and it shows today too. But I remember the first day that outdoor dining reopened.
Yes.
This is where I came.
Yeah. I know you did. I know.
It was nice, right? It was a nice experience.
You were like,
right?
we're going to Del Vino.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and the reason is because I remember it was Thomas's birthday, and so we came because you can get. It's not just about the wine. The wines are amazing. The vineyard, it pops out of nowhere, out of this beautiful residential neighborhood. And it's like a castle. It looks like a castle. It does look like.
And you drive up and through the residential area, and then you drive into the driveway, I guess, or courtyard or whatever that is, and you just feel like.
Yeah, you're in Italy.
Sense.
You feel like you're in Italy, honestly.
Yes.
And you have you're right, Sharon, a great sense of arrival.
Yes.
You feel it's so posh. And then, but it's
Although
not
when
easy,
I pulled in the staff parking lot, and I was like, oh, I'm in the wrong one.
It literally, it can't be more clear, Sharon. It says enter here.
I know.
Exit. I don't know what you're saying. Like, the sign is like.
I know. You know how I roll.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
My wife really designed the whole place, and I have to give her great credit because even the bathrooms that I never thought anybody would really care about, everybody, especially the ladies,
critical.
They love the bathrooms.
The sinks, your sinks, they're beautiful. They're like ceramic, gorgeous.
Well, I will tell you
So
that
important.
there was a little old Italian guy from Arizona who peened all those by hand.
Yes, that's
actually.
beautiful.
So it was really cool, right? And
Beautiful.
all that mother of pearl inside the sink. It's amazing.
But the thing is that a lot of vineyards don't have any food, and on the North Fork, they can be restrictive sometimes.
Right, like they'll sell bags of chips or whatever.
Because they're considered a restaurant. But you're not in that same town. You're in a different village.
Town of Huntington, yes.
In the
So
town
they're
of
very
Huntington.
cooperative here in the town of Huntington, and they understood what we were trying to accomplish. The planning director and the town supervisor are all great people over there in town of Huntington, and they work with businesses to really have something that is unique to the industry. And I really think we're blazing a trail that's different for Long Island wineries and vineyards here on Long Island.
You definitely are, and this spread proves it. We've got a gorgeous oven. What's
Like a
called
margarita
oven-fired
pizza?
But it's not just margarita because it's got like yellow
Fresh
and
tomatoes.
That's
it's like a work of art.
pizza. Yes,
Caprese,
it's a Caprese
yes.
pizza.
Caprese pizza.
So we have heirloom tomatoes with stracciatella, and so that's really a delicious pizza. It's one of my
beautiful.
favorites.
I mean, just the food alone, like you said, you get like charcuterie boards at other vineyards and stuff like that.
But you come
this
here
is
for like a dinner.
You come here for dinner
Or lunch.
and they are completely sold out like all the time. We were talking to the marketing ladies earlier, and she's like, on a Wednesday at 12 o'clock, we are booked solid.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we've been very blessed.
Yeah, that's
And that's
amazing.
because of the great team I have over at Del Vino. It's not just my wife and I, but everybody who believes in what our values are here and what we try to, give to our customers and our fans. It's not only the service, but the food, the wine, but also the ambiance, and in addition to that, the cleanliness of the place.
It's gorgeous.
We can't say enough about your staff, all
We
of
have-
them. Even just sitting here, getting ready to set up and everything, like everybody was so
Thank you.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you for that.
But it is a special and different experience. Like, you're not going to roll up here in your party bus,
No.
okay, and spill
No.
out and do a wine tasting. You do have to have a reservation. It's really important. And I think that, for a lot of people, that can be hard. It's funny because I said the only reason I'm not here all the time is because I don't make reservations enough in advance.
But our girls over there, they're like, call us anytime. We got you.
We got a guy. We got a guy.
We know somebody.
His name is Fred.
We'll get you in. Don't worry.
We got a guy. But the thing is that I love that you do it because that's how you know when you come here, you're going to have a very special experience.
Yes.
People know that you're coming. It's, Sharon and I always love. Did you girls watch Inventing Anna?
Yes.
Yeah, we always say VIP is better from
and
Hannah
we
Delvey.
certainly have the VIP treatment today.
That's what we try. We try VIP for everybody.
You feel it. And
Yes,
this-
thank you.
the food is all like a work of art. So we have the beautiful caprese pizza. We have a hummus platter.
So the hummus platter is a really very filling platter. It's actually my grandmother's recipe. It's not
Wow.
really hummus per se. So it's cannellini beans with chickpeas, roasted red peppers, salt, pepper, and a lot of love in that.
Oh,
and
you
beautiful.
could see it,
So,
yeah.
I love all the family touches.
I do
That's
too.
so Long
from both
Island.
sides,
Yes,
from your wife
yeah.
and yourself. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And then
then
our
we have,
favorite, charcuterie.
The charcuterie. It's a meat and cheese antipasto if you're Italian. And we have prosciutto, we have supasada, we have capicola. We also have...
Is it super sad?
Supasad.
Wait, what'd you
So
say?
it's
Wait,
actually
wait.
supasada, actually.
Oh, okay.
But and then we have some manchego on there, and
love manchego. It's my
and we also
favorite.
have some Parmesan
Is that like fig jam?
That is fig jam. Actually, that
love
fig jam
that.
is some of the best I think we have on Long Island.
I love it.
And it's really delicious. Our chef helps us with making that. It's really terrific,
It's gorgeous.
So, yeah. And then we have our meatball and sausage platter next. And then, of course, our shrimp. So.
Ooh.
It looks amazing.
And you know what? Why wouldn't you need food when you're going to a vineyard? You don't want people to come and just drink and then not eat anything.
Right.
It's more Tuscan style.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our vineyard is more Tuscan style, where you can come and really enjoy yourself as if you're vacationing in Tuscany right now.
Yes, that's exactly what we feel like right now. Like you said, we feel like you're...
I'm gonna.
Are you okay?
Sorry about the bees.
No, it's fine. But I was going to say, instead of Eat, Pray, Love, which was based in Tuscany, Sharon and I, we have our favorite book is Eat, Pray #FML.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
It's a great book, girls.
And
read
she's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
It's actually a true story. She's amazing. Gabrielle Stone, got to read that or listen to it
It's
on
so
audio.
good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So this is awesome. We're going to continue to drink wines.
Sure.
But can we just spill some tea real
Sure.
quick, Fred?
We are
Absolutely.
spilling tea.
Some major tea is there's going to be a second Del Vino.
Yes. So my wife and I just recently acquired a piece of property out in Riverhead. It's approximately 30 acres. It's right on Northfield Turnpike. Steve Mudd, who's our vineyard manager here, is busy at work actually preparing the fields so that we could plant vines next year.
Wow.
We'll be planting 14 acres next year, different varietals, and then from there, within hopefully how the economy does and things settle down a little bit, maybe within 2 to 3 years, we'll start building a small tasting room out there. We've met with some people in Riverhead, and they're wonderful out there as well, and they're looking forward to working with us to establish another Del Vino out there.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is it going to be the same sort of feel, or is it just going to be a tasting room?
It'll be a tasting. It'll have the same sort of feel that we have here, and the same sort of level of service. And
Of course.
And it'll also be, a little different. It's 3 times the size of Del Vino currently.
Oh, wow.
So it'll offer a lot more for us. And so
That's amazing.
we're also may plant some fruit trees. Like here I have some fig trees, but I also like to plant some peaches and apples, as well as blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries for
that's
people.
amazing.
People don't realize, especially
much
people
goes
that are
in?
not from Long Island. When I first moved here, I would go back to Arizona and they were like, do you ever get tired of looking up at all the buildings and stuff? I'm like, that's not where
That's
we
not
live
Long
in
Island.
literal farmland
Right,
with
right.
vineyards and beaches and forests.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not all Queens in New York City. And that's but we're so close to it. We can touch it. We can get there
Right.
Yeah.
in a minute if we want
It's
to.
funny. Like I have a friend who thinks anything east of Nassau County is like the Pine Barrens, and it's like I'm like no.
It's fine. I love the farmlands of Long Island and the beauty of we love the beaches of the South Shore. Where I was talking about the beauty of the North Shore
Absolutely.
is so great. And there's a new hotel opening right down the road from you.
Yes, right in town. Kevin, who owns the theater, Engelman Theater, him and his wife are opening up this wonderful Bar Harbor, Maine style
Wow,
hotel.
that's
It's really just
awesome.
going to be awesome, and it's going to add a lot because we do get a lot of people from out of state coming to visit Del Vino Vineyards. We've had people from Maine, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey all the time, every weekend, and they want to come and experience this very unique vineyard that we have here on Long Island, and it'll be a great opportunity to have something like that hotel locally so people can spend the
stay right
weekend.
there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Enjoy the restaurants. And what happens is Del Vino has been a very good economic pump for the village of Northport,
Yes.
because after people are done here after 2.5 hours, they'll walk the village, they'll go get ice cream, they'll go get other drinks, they'll enjoy themselves. We have a beautiful village. It's like Sag Harbor West,
Yes.
and
It's beautiful.
right on the water.
It is
really
right on the water.
Question
And,
for you,
yeah.
Fred. Sorry. Do you guys do I know you do some certain events. Like I've been here personally where I did a paint night.
Yes.
Which
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So we do different events, and we also have different reveals as well. Like Range Rover locally from Huntington did their reveal of the new Range Rover.
Wow. Oh, wow.
And they're
That's
actually
awesome.
coming back August 1st for the next new reveal.
Ooh.
And so we love working with them. And in addition to that, we have had Estee Lauder here and other companies that really enjoy working with our staff.
And people don't realize that Estee Lauder is based on Long Island.
Yes.
As is like 1-800-Flowers and Canon.
Yep.
It's so funny. I don't know if you saw it. Now we're just going to get into some hashtag Long Island Life. Fred, we're just going to spill some tea. Did you see, we're talking about building a convention center.
Yes, I heard that.
It's going to be amazing, right?
It will be amazing.
We can't wait.
And the funny part about it is when people say, no one's going to come here.
Right.
We can't compete
We
with
don't need
Hartford
that.
and Buffalo. I'm like, what?
Sorry.
We have all of these incredible headquarters, global headquarters, our proximity in New York City. We have the second largest industrial park, then Silicon Valley in the country. And you've got Land Rover. We are just missing out on so much opportunity. It's going to be amazing.
Well, even for the wine industry, there's something called the Eastern Winery Expo that's held either in Syracuse by the Finger Lakes region or in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It would be wonderful to have that here on Long Island.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny.
And it does add dollars to the economy. It helps all the local businesses. I think it's something that would be very, very important.
I think people don't realize that, how much it boosts the economy locally.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, they don't know what they don't know, and it's funny
Right.
because I'm putting together a presentation. Somebody said, put together the groups that would come here if we that are not coming now because we don't have space. I'm like, that's endless.
Right. I could give you.
It's endless.
I could keep going.
I mean, I'm like, there's an association of like spine infusions. There's like every single industry has associations and groups, and they're all not coming here
Right.
yet.
Soon.
Watch out.
Soon. We'll change all that.
We're working on that. And
Absolutely.
with
You're doing a great job,
Thank
Kristen.
you.
I'm going to have some
Oh,
fun.
you're
No,
so
I'm
nice.
good right now. Thank
Sharon
you.
and I are like, I'm
I want you
digging
to
into
enjoy
this.
it.
Well, once you said it was your wife's recipe.
My grandmother's.
Oh, your
Grandma's.
grandmother's recipe. Oh.
So this particular dish is very good with the Pinot Grigio.
Yes.
It's very
drank
nice.
it.
It's very
Already-
light.
it's
Yeah.
gone already.
So it's
Drank
gone.
it.
We can give you a little bit more, actually.
I'm like, it's gone.
And then with the Sauvignon Blanc, what's really great is the shrimp.
Oh.
So if you take
okay.
the shrimp,
I still have a little bit of that left, not too much, but I got.
so squeeze a little lemon on there
Okay.
and
I'm
have
not
the
a shrimp
Sauvignon
eater.
Blanc.
Oh, you
But
don't
I'll
like
pass
shrimp?
it now.
What? This looks amazing because it looks like it's just barely lightly breaded.
Batter.
Yeah, so it's a little
want some
it's
lemon?
called
No.
Gallipoli style.
I wanna
So
taste
our
this.
chef Massimo, he vacations over in Gallipoli in Italy. If you
course.
look at the boot of Italy, it's the heel.
Okay.
And this is how they prepare the shrimp there. So it's broiled through our oven, not fried.
Oh.
And it's just a little panko with garlic, parsley, and lemon. It has really great flavors to it. So very
God.
enjoyable.
That's perfect because I like my
Especially
I like
with the
grilled
Sauvignon
shrimp.
Blanc, yes.
That is amazing. This is so delicious. Okay. Have you heard about another LI Life thing going on? As my daughters are literally in Fire Island right now.
Right.
Sharks.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It's everywhere.
I mean,
The water's much cleaner.
Yes.
When I was a kid,
I think
we'd
that's
have to
what
worry
it
about
is,
that.
right?
The
Isn't
water,
that what it is?
They've done such a
I
great
would
job.
say.
Now the sharks are coming our way.
They're coming up. I mean,
there's more sea
you can
lions,
see
more
so
fish,
much. Yeah.
more of everything. So yeah.
My
My dad
sister's on
was-
Fire Island right now, and I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
She's in Ocean Beach. And,
Same.
And I'm like, don't go
Kathy?
in the water. Yeah.
Kathy's
I'm
oh my
like,
gosh,
don't go
she'll
in the
see
water.
the girls because she cuts their hair.
good. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
see her and
I'm
they'll
sure
be like,
they'll bump in.
Kathy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little, but it was so funny when my dad was here. It was 4th of July weekend. I'm like, this is literally the plot of Jaws.
It is.
I mean,
100%,
literally. I mean,
yes.
because there's a
That's no lie.
on the major beach, and they close it down for him. And then there's the counties that are like, we're gonna keep the beach open.
Yeah.
4th of
Yeah.
July.
Yep.
And it's very rare. It only happened twice in this week, but it's very rare that there's shark attacks.
Right. But
Yeah.
there's been a couple this week, and they're small. The sharks aren't
Yeah.
big.
Well, I mean, still, but they're everywhere too. They're in California, so it's
Yeah.
not like it's just. This is not a
No.
unique to Long Island thing. Okay, real quick, did you hear about the Hamptons Monopoly game?
no.
So,
What?
yeah, there's now a Hamptonsopoly.
Why
So,
wouldn't there be?
You can actually now buy property in the
Oh, wow.
Hamptons.
That's so great.
I know.
I love it.
We can all afford to do it.
That's great. I can't wait.
You know what, Michael? Let's put it on our Amazon because you can buy the Monopoly
Oh
game.
my
We can
God,
put it on
so
our Amazon
funny.
page. I'm totally gonna buy it. It's like $40.
Yeah, I'd like something in East Hampton.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
And it's great.
I
And it
put
has
on Park Avenue, right?
yeah, and it has like literal actual stores that are in the Hamptons, like a local toy store.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
that's so
Yeah,
cool.
it's really cool. I'm really upset that they didn't call us
To help
because
them.
I'm like, We could have been like a Discover Long Island stop. I Discover, the card stop. I Discover Long Island.
Don't pass Discover Long Island.
Yes, don't pass Discover Long Island. I mean, come on, Monopoly.
That's awesome.
Do better. Call us. What the heck? We would have got into that. We've got money.
Terrific.
What the heck? So I'm really excited about that because I have Phoenixopoly, and now I'm going to have the Hamptonsopoly. I'm going to buy it. And you know what I think we should do? We should do a giveaway. So follow our social if you're interested in that, because Hamptonsopoly. Another really cool Long Island story. Did you hear about the 2 Medals of Freedom being given by the president to 2 Long Islanders?
Oh, wow.
This is like the highest honor you can get
absolutely.
in the country. And it was the nurse. Sharon is on here.
She received the first vaccine.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sandra Lindsay.
I read that story. It was wonderful.
Yeah, she's from Port Washington. I got it. She's from Port Washington, and she received the first vaccine in the country. She's here from Long Island. And this is really cool. I didn't know this, but Alexander Karloutsos is a priest in Southampton, and he helped to build the chapel at Camp David.
Oh, wow.
So he has counseled the U.S. presidents for the last 4 decades, and he lives in Southampton.
How nice is that?
Right?
Yeah, awesome.
I mean, some Long Island pride.
Right?
A lot of pride here on Long
2.
Island. Yes.
And they're both from Long Island. I'm like,
That's awesome.
I just think that people have no idea about the incredible intellectual capital and philanthropy that takes place here. The community of this island it blows me away.
It's like one big small town.
Yeah,
right?
That's a good way to put it, Sharon.
That's what it is. And let's not forget, it was part of the arsenal of democracy, right? Saved Europe and during World War II.
Right.
Right? Grumman and all the Fairchild and all the rest of the defense contractors. They even built the LEM on Long Island, right? The lunar module that was built here on Long Island.
All the lunar modules are built here.
So.
And amazing. And by the way, if you haven't seen that show Turn, the fact that, that Jamie used to always say, our former marketing, like the reason why you don't have a British accent is because of Long Island, because of our spies. That was George Washington's spies.
From
East the culprit spy ring. Yeah. Okay, so can we scoot to some CelebriTEA?
Yeah.
Because I have a good one. Did you hear about? Can we just raise our glass to James Caan? Jimmy Caan?
Yeah,
Jimmy Caan. Yes.
Shame, right?
And what an amazing actor and gift.
Hofstra graduate.
Really?
Yes, he went to school with Francis Ford Coppola there.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
They were classmates, actually.
Wow.
So here's my tea. We talked about it last time, but I hadn't started watching it yet. Lisa Black said we should watch The Offer.
Yeah, you started watching it?
Have you watched this?
I didn't watch The Offer, no.
You've got to watch this, Fred. It is so good. You know who it has? Miles Teller.
Oh.
They know about it. He is. It's about I thought it was about like the making of the mafia, but it's not. It's the making of The Godfather, the movie.
Right.
The movie, yeah.
And how hard it was to make the movie, and how
I wonder
much
why
the mafia was involved.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know that Frank Sinatra almost stopped the making of The Godfather, and the mafia tried to stop it because they didn't want the Italians portrayed in a certain way?
Yes.
And thanks to Francis Ford Coppola and the writers and this producer, Al Ruddy, who is depicted by Miles Teller, great performance, and the girl from what's our favorite show with what's his name? Jason Sudeikis. Ted Lasso.
Oh, okay.
The PR girl's in it.
No way.
Yeah, she's so cute. She plays his assistant. It's
I
a
read
great
an article
cast.
about her the other day that she's like, I never want to portray myself as what's her name on Ted Lasso?
I don't know. What's her name?
Keely.
She's so good in this show, but I had no idea. And so they had to fight for Al Pacino.
I'm sure.
Paramount didn't want him. They called him a shrimp.
What?
He was unknown. He was an unknown actor. And Francis Ford Coppola said, I cannot make this movie with Al Pacino. They had to fight. They had to go.
And also Mario Puzo
who
was
fought
from
for him.
Bayshore.
Really? So he wrote the book, The Godfather, Mario Puzo, which I know now, and he wrote the screenplay, which they usually never do. But they wanted it to be authentic. They wanted it to be Italian. They didn't want to just make it Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And that's why the mafia allowed them to make it, because they said this is going to be about a family that you love.
Yep.
It's not he said we didn't want the word mafia in it. It was only in the movie one time, and he negotiated.
That's wild.
We'll take that one reference out.
I have to rewatch it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you got to watch The Offer. But Jimmy Caan wasn't going to be in it. The studio wanted him in it.
Okay.
But they wanted him in Al Pacino's role. And so finally they relinquished, and they were like,
I don't see him in Al Pacino's
Well, they
role.
said he's
you
not
can't.
Italian.
Right, you can't see it. You
So
can't
they
picture
didn't
it.
want it because he wasn't Italian. So anyway, it's amazing because they put him in the role that he's in now. That was
Right.
like Oscar,
Right.
You know, and then it was amazing. It's just you've got to watch The Offer. It's so.
What is it on
great.
Apple TV?
It's
Netflix,
on
I think.
Paramount Plus.
Paramount
Oh,
Plus,
okay.
right.
Yeah, which is a pain. I get it, but
it's such a pain.
It's like Yellowstone. It's worth
yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay.
It's worth it.
All right.
And Jimmy Kahn, and it's just so amazing that I've been watching The Offer and how things just work out and
It's
how
crazy.
things happen. Everything
Yeah.
happens for a reason.
They all got a guy.
They got a guy, and he got that role, and that's what it said in the headline, The Godfather,
Yeah.
star of The Godfather, and he almost wasn't in it,
Wow.
which is
Amazing, right?
amazing. I know.
Are you watching? Did you watch Stranger Things? Did you finish it? Did you binge it?
I
What's going
finally
on?
did, but then I forgot. It was like I told Thomas, I'm like, let's finish it, and he's like, baby, we finished it.
All right, listen.
I'm like, what? What
it's-
happened?
I never really watched
I'm so
Stranger
tired.
Things because I don't know.
Do you watch
I
Stranger
don't
Things,
like
Fred?
What?
Stranger
Stranger
Things?
Things?
No, I haven't watched it. My wife is into it.
She's
but-
into it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You guys
So,
watched
like, the
it, right?
last
Your team
finale?
watched, yeah, your staff watched it.
Yeah.
They did 2 90-minute episodes to end the season. So I watched it last night and a little bit
Oh.
the other night. And I'm like, what is happening? It was like so amazing. I'm mad I never watched it.
Sharon, I thought you were gonna complain. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I cannot believe I never watched it.
It's so good.
Oh my God. It was so awesome.
And you know, we've been talking about Running Up That Hill being a popular
top
song.
hits, yeah.
And now the new one, because in the final they played the Metallica song.
Yes.
And
Oh,
now
'cause of Eddie?
that's like number
Yes.
4.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, so good. And by the way, that's one of my celebrity items I read today. Is that actually the creators of Stranger Things are now doing a Stranger Things play?
Wow.
Oh, you can
And
totally
they're-
see it.
Yeah, they're a British couple, but and they said the tea is it's going to be on their original idea. And do you know, Fred? Do you know what Stranger Things was based off of
Ooh,
originally?
No.
Montauk.
Camp Hero at Montauk.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They
It was-
originally wanted to call it like the Montauk Project or something like
yeah.
that.
About Camp Hero being
Yeah.
a time worm.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh,
Which
wow.
everybody-
Cool.
It's
That's
wild.
really cool. Really cool.
So
I like that.
what
I have to
I
watch
read-
it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and you,
so-
we'll talk about it.
and Montauk wouldn't let them name it that.
yeah,
they were
they
like,
didn't want
"No."
that. Yeah.
So now they're doing a play, and they were like, "Oh, we don't know because they're British if it's going to be in the UK or in New York." I'm like, "It's going to obviously be in New York,
on Broadway.
And they said it's going to be based on their original idea. So my prediction, you're hearing it here first, it's going to be about Montauk.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. There you go.
I bet you.
So
And
many shows
Lots
on
of
Broadway
history.
are closing now.
Yeah.
Isn't it so sad?
I know, because they
So
run their
sad.
course. You know,
I know.
time for new stuff, Sharon.
Yeah, I guess.
I love it. But by the way, I just had to say that was spilled. That tea about Montauk Stranger Things was spilled on Happy Sad Confused podcast. I love that
Oh.
podcasts are now where people are getting
Their news.
I was reading
Yeah.
the news, and this is where people are getting information.
Yeah.
And I had to tell you, I read this other thing about podcasts. You know the singer Kesha?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
her.
Kesha. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
apparently Kesha has a new show on Discovery Plus.
What?
And it's called Conjuring Kesha.
Oh.
Because Kesha is like obsessed with paranormal. Michael, did you hear this? He loves Kesha.
I love Kesha too.
He loves
I do
Kesha.
too.
So Kesha, by the way, has her own podcast called Kesha and the Creepies. And in her new series on Discovery Plus, she goes to like haunted prisons and haunted places with
Oh my God,
celebrities
that's
all around,
crazy.
other
That's
celebrities,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
she channels the paranormal. I'm like, I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that, Kesha.
I can't wait to see it though.
but I'll watch it.
Yeah, me too. I'm here for
Yeah.
it.
It's
Yeah.
interesting, you know?
Yeah.
And I do believe those things are haunted, right?
I do too.
Well, there's some haunted places all over the place,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One other thing. Have you been following Brittany Griner?
Yes.
OMG.
I
We've been
know.
talking about this for months now.
Yeah.
And today she pleaded guilty
Oh, no.
of drug because it basically said
It's not good.
she
Not
has
good.
to. So it said
To lessen her sentence.
that opens up the opportunity for diplomacy.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
if she doesn't plead guilty in Russia
Yeah.
she had a vape pen that had some paraphernalia or something. She pleaded guilty and said
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, now she pleaded guilty, and she said that she didn't mean to pack it. It was an accident. And they said she has to basically say that there because if she says she's not guilty, it's a spit in the face of them.
Right.
And then so she has to say it's an accident. And I'm like,
You know, thank God for the country we
I-
live in.
literally.
Thank God for American
Literally.
justice because there is justice in our system. And I know people forget that sometimes, but we're very blessed to live in this country in the way we have equal protection under the law. And, other people around the world, they just don't have the same sorts of rights and advantages that
Fred,
we do
I'm
have
so
here.
angry I didn't bring my dad here to hang out with you, because that was literally like, you sound like my dad was like,
Where's the
the
cigar?
second you leave this country, okay, your rights are gone.
Right.
You don't know how lucky. I was like, and it's not incorrect, by the way.
It's
scary. So, like, let's just cheers to. I'm a little bit rosy. Cheers to America. America. Yeah.
God bless America.
God bless America. I love it. I know you had some CelebriTEA too, Sharon, but can I just say one more thing, and then we'll get to yours. Have you heard that the new Avatar movie's coming out?
They've been talking about this for about 20 years now. When is it coming out? I mean, this is December. It's really happening.
That's an amazing film.
It was a great movie when it's James Cameron, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a great movie, but everybody's been waiting for that sequel. Now they have like 3 sequels in a row following it. Is that correct?
I'm sure, because you can spin that off so much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is an amazing.
I feel like Elaine in that Seinfeld episode of The English Patient, because I hated Avatar.
I cannot believe that.
I liked it.
Opening was so excited, and I'm like, this is the biggest annoying piece of political nonsense.
No.
I hated it.
I loved it.
What I will say is the Avatar ride
amazing.
At Disney World, drop dead amazing.
I don't like Disney.
I would wait in line for that. It's like this 3D experience, and you're like, it's so awesome. But Avatar, the movie, I hated it.
I think it's such a good movie.
And I already hate the second one. I'm telling you why. James Cameron came out and said it's 3 hours.
Oh boy!
Well, and the other one's 3 hours.
And his quote was, I don't want to hear any whining. I'm like, I'm whining. I'm gonna whine about it.
Not really a way of getting people to go to your movie.
Oh my God!
I'm not even gonna go see it. 3 hours. Stop it.
Well, the first one's 3 hours.
I hated it. That's probably why I hated it too.
Yeah, but it's like Titanic. Titanic was
Titanic
like 3 hours.
is amazing.
Yeah.
No, Titanic. Now that's a good story. Avatar.
Oh, I loved it. I loved every part of it.
What do you guys think? Avatar, yes or no? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Michael, thumbs up. Everybody but me.
Of course, Chris.
Everybody but me. Chris is I'm the only one that's thumbs down.
So a couple episodes ago, we said to Chris, like, you need to watch Crazy Stupid Love.
Best movie ever.
He watched it, and he texted me immediately. He's like, I hate this movie.
It's crazy.
I hate it.
It's crazy.
And I'm like, why? And then he texted me again the next day, and he's like, I rewatched it. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, you rewatched it. Chris, the lift. The lift. It's the best scene when she's like, what is this massage chair? He's like, I've got it in the garage. I love that. It's the greatest movie ever.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Did you see that movie?
Yes.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of fun.
Do you have anything?
No, mine was Brittany Griner.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
okay.
mean to steal your tea.
No. We were talking about it. I wanted to make sure you
am
knew
so upset over it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm upset too.
And Fred, I don't know if you know the reason. This is when my dad and I start to cross ways, because he's a little old school, because I go into my women's rights stuff. I'm like, do you know? So the reason why she was in Russia is because the WNBA, and by the way, I'm from Phoenix, right? So the WNBA and Phoenix Mercury are amazing. They're awesome. Right. And they do draw a significant crowd. It's like women's soccer over men's soccer. It's actually more of a crowd, okay?
Right.
So, but in the WNBA, they're capped. Salary capped at $250,000. The women are. The men aren't. So she has to go to Russia. Women have to go to these other countries. She gets paid $1 million for the off season to play there. They'll pay, but United States does not pay their female athletes the same as men.
$1 million American dollars?
Yeah, $1 million American. That's a good question, though. No,
because 1 million rubles is not much.
Right, exactly. Right. And my dad's like, well, it's about this sponsors and the dollar signs. I'm like, that's true, but it shouldn't be capped. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that all teams should make that and all female athletes should make that. But if you're bringing the viewership and you're bringing the sponsorships like women's soccer and WNBA, especially the number one WNBA player in the league, she should not be capped. Okay, America. Speaking of America, America.
I believe in capitalism. If they are able to make the money, make the money.
Make the money, and then she wouldn't have to risk her life in Russia.
No capping anything.
Yes.
Right.
Show me the
Oh
money.
my God!
Jerry.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
No capping
Right.
anything.
Don't hold people
Why?
back.
Yeah.
Let them make what they are entitled to make, right?
Yes.
Cheers.
Okay, we agree on a lot
Cheers.
of things. Yeah, my dad would agree with that too. All right, this has been amazing, and
Thank you.
we're
Can
gonna
I just say one thing before we leave? I wanted to say thank you to my wife. She's done a great job here, and if she couldn't be here today, but I want you to know that this was all her idea.
Oh,
and I
she's
have to give her
amazing.
full credit
She's
because
amazing.
as a real estate attorney, when I looked at this property, I wanted to build condos. And my wife had the foresight of saying, we're going to put grapes there and it's going to be spectacular.
I love her.
And she's an amazing woman, and I'm very blessed to be married to her. So
I
just wanted
love
to say that.
that.
Cheers to your
Cheers.
wife.
What's her name
Thank you.
again?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Lisa the Great.
Lisa the Great.
And you know what? Again, that's a perfect way to end it because we're like girl power right now. And you just said my wife is the person, and you know what? It is. She's a visionary, clearly, and she had a vision. And thanks to you for listening to her vision.
Yes.
And again, it's one of those things I love about Long Island and it's one of those things that we don't realize. Being from Long Island forever, it's so family oriented. It's not like that everywhere, you guys.
Really?
No.
It's really not.
Oh my God, it's all about
where
family.
people value their spouses and their
Yes.
families
Yeah.
so much as they do here in their communities.
Do you hear that leaf blower?
I know. I was like, in my backyard. Are we in my backyard?
Sorry.
No,
No.
We're waiting for the
This is
chickens
my
to
life.
pop out, Fred.
Oh yeah, there's chickens here.
There are some chickens.
Yeah. No, listen. You've got to the leaf. This is a Long Island thing.
We
the
love
leaf
it.
blower.
We love it.
And
We
thank
love
you
it.
for having us today. We really
Oh,
appreciate
Fred,
it.
thank
you
you
so
for
much.
having us.
We're
and
gonna-
happy early birthday to Kristen.
Yeah. No. After we shut off this mic, we're gonna sit here for at least another hour. We're gonna eat all this
dig in.
and we're coming back. We were just talking. We're coming back for like a networking event with the
super
LIA
exciting.
and all this great stuff. But there's a couple weeks coming up, real quick.
Yeah,
teasers.
So next week,
Yeah.
is the Dock Dive in Port Jeff.
Oh,
Michael
wow.
and I will be hosting that
For all you dog lovers.
Yeah, for all you dog lovers, it's going to be fun. I'm really excited. We're going to be remote in Port Jefferson, which is super exciting.
Yeah, I won't be here. It'll be you and Michael. It's
Yeah.
going to be Michael's debut
I can't
as a
wait.
co-host.
Everybody's going to love him like as much as we do.
So if you love CelebriTEA, tune into that.
oh my
one
God,
because
Michael's going to spill it.
he's got like major.
He knows
like
some
knows
stuff.
the Kardashians.
Yeah.
They follow
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like they retweeted him
He's a
last week.
celeb.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
literally.
He's a celeb
He
in,
is.
in himself.
There you go.
And then the week after, we're going to take a break.
We're
going to
taking
take
a break.
little summer vacation.
A little vacay. And then I'm going
Do
to
you
be.
want me to do the show for you then?
Yeah, maybe Fred.
That would
Maybe
be
we'll
awesome.
we should have stand-ins. That's a great idea. So, because I'm on vacation and then I'm at a conference. So when we come back in 2 weeks, there's going to be so much tea.
Oh, you
Oh,
better
boy.
tune in. It's going to be amazing.
OMG. All right. Well, we love our hot. We call them our hot teas. We'll have to get your wife. We'll have to get Lisa a hot
Yes,
tea.
you got to get Lisa on it. Yes.
a
We're
tank
going to
top.
send
We have
her
merch.
some,
We have
some
merch.
sweatshirt, some t-shirt.
Yeah. Well, it's tank top season, so we'll do that first. We love you guys at Del Vino.
Thank
Please
you.
make a
Thank you so
reservation
much.
and come here and experience this place for yourselves. Watch the YouTube if you don't believe us.
It's impeccable.
And we'll be back hopefully again soon.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Salute.